पांडे जी कहीं म्यूट वगैरह करना पड़े तो जस्ट वॉच। हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम। जग में साचो तेरो नाम। हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम। तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी। तू अंतर्यामी सबका स्वामी। तेरे चरणों में सारे धाम। हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम। तू ही माता तू ही पिता है। तू ही माता तू ही पिता है। तू ही सुबह तू ही शाम। हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम। तू ही बनाए तू ही बिगाड़े। तू ही बनाए तू ही बिगाड़े। इस जग के सारे काम। हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम हे राम। Great. Wonderful. So, Guruji had once talked about this, कि what is actually, जो, what is the marm, what is the essence of Ram? What is the essence? So, it is not just about the the person, the character or the story. What is the underlying theme? उसका जो मर्म है वो क्या है? तो मर्म जो है, गुरुजी ने बताया कि जो राम का नाम है और नाम में ही छिपा हुआ है वो रहस्य। तो राम का असली जो अर्थ है, म यानी जो मारता है या नकारता है या नष्ट करता है जिसका। म जो शब्द है, जो अक्षर है, वो म इज स्टैंड्स for the destruction of, और रा stands for राग और द्वेष. तो जिसको ना राग है ना द्वेष है, the one who has conquered rag and dvesh, that is the essence of Ram. So throughout Ramayana, you know, whatever, if you look at the flow of Ramayana, जो भी हो रहा है उनके साथ, it was okay, everything was just okay. ना राग था ना द्वेष था, ना तो कि मेरा राज्य मुझे ही करना चाहिए, ऐसी नौबत आ गई, ऐसी सिचुएशन आ गई, परिस्थिति आ गई कि राजपाट छोड़ना है, तो हंसते हंसते छोड़ दिया. उसके लिए ना राग था. कई कई माँ जो थी उनको भी बहुत पछतावा होता था बाद में. ये मांग तो लिया था, लेकिन कहते हैं कि बाद में उनको पछतावा हुआ था कि उन्होंने ये क्या कर दिया. तो वो जब उनके पास, राम जी के पास गई क्षमा के लिए, तभी फौरन क्षमा कर दिया. तो कोई द्वेष नहीं था उनकी तरफ कि तुमने मुझे 14 साल के लिए आपने मुझे वनवास भेज रहे हो. तो द्वेष नहीं था उनके प्रति. देयर वाज नो हेट्रेड, देयर वाज नो एवर्जन. ना द्वेष था ना राग था. सो एंड थ्रू आउट रामायण, एवरीथिंग वट एवर वॉज needs to be done, whatever needs to happen was to be carried out without any without any aversion. So ये जो एक अवस्था है of equanimity, balance, without craving for anything, without a hatred or aversion for anything or anyone, that state of balance is the state of Ram, and that is the state of bliss. That is the state of freedom. That is the state of joy. तो हम ये बात को समझ नहीं पाए हैं, कहानियों द्वारा सिखाते हैं, हमें बताते हैं, लेकिन फिर भी हमें ये पूरी तरह से समझ में नहीं आती है बात. और हम सोचते हैं कि हमें अगर जीवन में खुशी चाहिए, तो we want something, we crave, and we want to run away from something else which we don't like. And we spend all our time, all our energy, all our efforts in getting something that we have a craving for and running away from something that we have an aversion towards. So this craving and aversion is the source of all misery, and Ramayana, through the stories, through the life of Ram, provides the way. तो मुझे ये पता नहीं था, लेकिन आई ओनली थॉट देयर वर टू वर्जन्स ऑफ रामायण. एक तो है जो वाल्मीकि का रामायण है, और दूसरा हमने सुना है जो रामचरितमानस जो तुलसीदास ने लिखा है, वो दूसरा. बट देर इज ऑल्सो अ थर्ड वर्जन ऑफ रामायण कॉल्ड तुलसी रामायण. ये भी पता चला हमें, बिकॉज आई वॉज रीडिंग अबाउट सम थिंग्स बिकॉज ऑफ रामनवमी. देर इज ऑल्सो अ फोर्थ वर्जन जो है जैन रामायण है. एक जैन रामायण भी है विच वॉज रिटन after after Valmiki's Ramayana, which interprets the Ramayana a little differently through the Jain philosophy. तो ये जैन रामायण है. उसका इंग्लिश रूपांतर मुझे अभी तक मिला नहीं है, हिंदी मिला है. आई थिंक आई विल रीड इट. मेरा हिंदी में पढ़ना थोड़ा स्लो है, बट आई विल रीड इट बिकॉज इट्स ओनली अवेलेबल इन हिंदी. So I'm looking forward to reading this Jain Ramayana. One big difference I found between Jain Ramayana and Valmiki Ramayana, one of them, is the role and the character of Ravan. Ravan has really great, very noble qualities also, and he Bhakt of Shiva according to the Valmiki Ramayana, and he is a bhakta of Shantinath Dada in the Jain तीर्थंकरों की जो प्रणाली है उसमें. In fact, he is in the next Kal Chakra. Ravan also is one of the Tirthankars because he has attained to that level in this cycle. Um, but main thing, how it applies to our life, how does it apply to us, how does it apply to you and me, what does it mean for our day-to-day life is always the more important question and the more important idea that we want to explore in the open door sessions कि उसका क्या मतलब है. तो जब हम समझते हैं कि imagine your life if you did not have any craving for anything, not that you don't prefer anything, but you're not craving for anything. मिल गया तो भी सही, नहीं मिला तो भी सही. How much freedom there would be in your life. Imagine that. Also imagine if you didn't have any dislike for anybody. Everybody was just okay the way they are. ना कहू से दोस्ती ना कहू से बैर. कबीरा खड़ा बाजार में सबकी मांगे खैर. ना कहू से दोस्ती ना कहू से बैर. So that state, if your life was like that, on your day-to-day basis, whatever shows up, you welcome in with open arms. Whatever leaves, you say goodbye with open arms. That state, as you can very well imagine, would be a state of lot of freedom. Lot of the conflicts in your life would automatically disappear. Lot of the struggle would disappear, and life would just be an endless flow of unfolding of new and new and new and new experiences, जिसके लिए तो हम आए हैं इस दुनिया में. So ये जो अवस्था है of balance, of equanimity, of okayness, of Ram, na rag na dvesh. What would your life be like? Uh, can you imagine and maybe write one word or one sentence in the chat window about what do you think the change would be in your life if there was no craving for anything? Think of your life. What are the things that you think, oh, I must have this, I should have this, I would love to have this, I really want to have this, I want to have this, whatever it is, person, thing, place. uh, and and also think of the things that you would like to get. ये तो होना ही नहीं चाहिए, ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए, ये जगह ऐसी नहीं होनी चाहिए, ये व्यक्ति ऐसी नहीं होनी चाहिए. If this was also not present, again, what would your life be like? Everybody just type one sentence or one word in the chat box about that. So how will that happen? How will that happen is the next question. ये कैसे होगा? How will that automatically, unless naturally ये होता है, क्योंकि ये करने से नहीं होता है. I want to have that state of equanimity. I want to have that balance. That itself is another subtle level of craving for the state, for enlightened state or that balanced state. So again, fall into the trap of craving. Now the craving is not for something, but for some state of mind, some state of being. तो वो भी एक craving है. So it has. So unless it comes and happens naturally, it itself becomes part of your list of things that you crave or have aversion towards. I don't like other states. I don't like to be bored. I don't like to be angry. I don't like this. I don't like that. That is also aversion. I like to always be peaceful. That is also a craving. Why am I not peaceful? I should always be peaceful. That is also a craving. Whatever it is okay. That is the state of equanimity. जो भी जैसा है, मैं भी जैसा हूँ, जो भी इस परिस्थिति में है, however it is, is acceptable. Why? Because that is the way it is. By definition, that is the way it is. That state naturally happening. So ये naturally happening ऐसी state कैसे होगी, कब होगी? So how will that happen? Um, so let's just understand there is something called experiencing something, and there is something called understanding something. And normally they are two separate things. एक एक होता है अनुभव और एक होता है ज्ञान. और नॉर्मली ये दो अलग अलग बातें होती है हमारी लाइफ में. We know something but we may not have experience of it, and some things we may experience but we don't really know what it is. So the more powerful way to understand something, to learn something, to make it your own, to claim a truth as your own, there's a process called experiential understanding. अनुभव के और ज्ञान मिश्रण होता है. अनुभव के साथ वाला ज्ञान जो उतना सचोट होता है और जो उतना पक्का होता है, क्योंकि आपका स्वयं अनुभव है, तो वो ज्ञान is no longer a bookish knowledge, something you have read, something you have heard, somebody said, you like somebody who said something, you think this person is so great, oh इन्होंने ये बात कही है, ये सच होगी, ये सच है, आपने कह भी दिया. That is not enough, because that is only in knowledge coming from here. So unless the knowledge is mixed in with experience, that understanding is mixed with your own experience, you yourself have experienced whatever that truth is, only then that truth can be really your own. Until that point, it is just borrowed knowledge, borrowed understanding. वो किसी और का ज्ञान है जो आपने बस क्लेम कर लिया है कि ये मैं जानता हूँ. तो experiential understanding, the process of experiential understanding, one of the processes of experiential understanding, of course life itself is the biggest school of experiential understanding, but हमें इस पास्ट को अगर एक्सेलरेट करना है, थोड़ा डीपर जाना है, then this method of contemplative meditation जो अभी हम जिसका प्रयोग अभी हम साथ में करेंगे, is a process of experientially understanding something. So everyone will just sit in a comfortable position and take a few deep breaths. And now ask yourself the question, when I say I, what are all the things that I associate with this I? ये I जो है, वो I को मैं कैसे पहचानता हूँ, कैसे जानता हूँ? ये I कौन है? आप अगर किसी को ये I का परिचय दे रहे हो कि आप कौन हैं, तो क्या क्या मन में आता है उसके बारे में सोचिए. What defines you? What is the definition or introduction of you? So normally the answers would be in the form of I am a doctor, or I'm a housewife, or I'm an engineer, or I'm a lawyer, or whatever. I have a house in Mumbai or Pune or wherever I house in Pune. I have a degree in law or chartered accountancy or commerce or whatever. I have a I have a family in which there is, so supposing I was talking about myself, I have a family in which I have two daughters and six grandchildren, and I have a wife, and I have my sisters, and I have lots and lots of friends, and I um, I am an engineer, and so on and so forth. अपने आप के बारे में क्या जो भी बातें हैं जो आपकी एक पहचान बनाती है, उन सब बातों को अपने मन में लाइए. What defines you? Now take any of those, such as your house, and ask yourself the question, if your house, this house was not your house, would you still be you? Would you still be you? क्या आप ही होते अगर जो आपका घर है वो घर नहीं होता और कोई और घर होता, तो क्या आप फिर भी आप ही होते? If the degree that you have, if that degree you didn't have had some other degree, would you still be you? The family that you have, supposing this was not your family, it was some other people, would you still be you? All the knowledge that you have, if you didn't have that knowledge, but you had some other knowledge or no knowledge, would you still be you? All the skills that you have, supposing you didn't have those skills and you had some other skills, would you still be you? अपने आप से और भी एक बात पूछिए कि ये जो मेरी पहचान है वो मेरा है या मैं हूं? इज इट आई और इज इट माई? इज देयर अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन आई एंड माई? इज देयर अ डिफरेंस बिटवीन माई हाउस एंड आई? द हाउस इज माई हाउस, my degree, my knowledge, my family, my profession, my wealth, even my body. Is there a difference between my and I? मेरा और मैं में फर्क है क्या? Now ask yourself कि जब भी मैं प्रश्न मैं के बारे में पूछता हूँ तो आप सामने मैं उसके बारे में बात करने देते हैं. The question is not what is yours. The question is what is this I that you say you are? What is I? What are you? लेकिन ये सवाल के सामने आपके जवाब are all about my and not about I. तो देखिए कि मेरा और मैं दो अलग बातें हैं. जैसे मेरे कपड़े हैं वो साफ है कि वो मैं नहीं हूं, उसी तरह से my clothes are not me. Similarly, my family is not me, my home is not me, my degree is not me, my wealth is not me, my knowledge is not me, my body is not me. They are all things that I have or I has. even though that's grammatically incorrect. वो सारी बातें हैं जो I have, it is not I. So if we drop all these things that I thought is the I, but actually they are not I, they are my. Everything that is my, if we let it go, because I'm not interested in what is yours, I'm interested in what is you. And if we keep on dropping everything, sabhi ko hum jaane dete hain, all that is in the basket of my, what is left? There is almost nothing that that does not fall in the category of my. वो माय वाली बास्केट में जो भी हमारे विचार है, हमारा ज्ञान है, हम सब कुछ उसी में हमें बहने देना पड़ेगा, छोड़ देना पड़ेगा. And when we let go of all of that, what is left? What is this I? And this I is the one that is saying this is my. जो ये मेरा है कह रहा है, अनुभव कर रहा है, बता रहा है कि ये मेरा है, वो मेरा है, वो कहने वाला, वो अनुभव करने वाला, वो जो इस हरेक जो मेरा है, जो अवेयरनेस है, जो कॉन्शियसनेस है, या जो कंटेनर है जिसके अंदर ये सारा ब्रह्मांड, ये सारे अनुभव समाये हुए हैं. Ask yourself if that is the I. Ask yourself that if I were to describe that I, ये I का अगर मैं वर्णन करूंगा, तो मैं जो वर्णन करूंगा वो क्या होगा? What is the size of this I that has all these things? Then even your name, the name is not you. Your name is also something you have. नाम भी आप नहीं है, नाम भी आपका है. जैसे मेरा नाम, वैसे आपका नाम. So even the name is not you. So what is the size of this I that has a name? What is the shape of this I? When did this I start? Where does this I live? When does this I end? इस I को कभी, इसका अंत कभी अनुभव किसी ने किया है क्या? इस I की शुरुआत कभी किसी ने देखी है क्या? To everything that is my, there is a beginning and an end. नाम एक दिन दिया तो वो शुरुआत होगी आपके नाम की. आप जिस दिन आपका घर लिया, उस दिन से वो घर आपका हो गया. और वो घर किसी ना किसी दिन तो जाएगा ही. ये नाम भी चला जाएगा. लेकिन ये आय जो है, उसका आपने कभी शुरुआत या अंत देखा है क्या? किसी ने भी? उसकी साइज क्या है, शेप क्या है, कलर क्या है, कहाँ से कहाँ तक है ये? तो जो भी वर्णन आप करेंगे, अपने आप से पूछिए कि क्या आपका वर्णन, आप जो वर्णन देंगे और मैं जो वर्णन दूंगा, उसमें खास कोई अंतर रहेगा क्या? Will there be much of a difference between my description of this I and your description of this I? Notice that we would use the same words. All of us will come to the same words. When we talk about all the things that are my, all the words are different. Your address is very different than mine. Your name is different than mine. Your knowledge is different than mine. Your skills are different than mine. Your thoughts are different than mine. Your feelings are different than mine. But this I, colorless, formless, sizeless, endless, beginningless, that description जो मेरा है वही आपका भी रहेगा. So the my is all variety. The I only one. अगर कोई एक ऐसी चीज है जिसका वर्णन, मेरा वर्णन, आपका वर्णन, किसी भी का भी वर्णन एक ही है, तो क्या ये एक ही चीज नहीं है क्या? आर वी नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट द सेम वन? Because your description and my description is the same. Vocabulary may be different, but the meaning is the same. The experience is the same. In fact, we can say that it is the same. Is this not the understanding and experience of oneness? We can say thousands of times you and I are one. But this understanding that we have come to through the experience of letting go of all that is my, we arrive at a very clear understanding that at the very core of I, there is only one I. This is the meaning of oneness, not two. अद्वैता का यही मर्म है. When there is only one I, then is there anything that does not belong to this I? Already, there is only one I. Then everything is an expression of that only that one I. Every body, every person, every different object is all the activity and presence of that I. You are that I. So if everything is an expression of one I, and is just a form of that same I. Isn't each and everything in the universe filled with, complete with, and made up of only that one I? Is there any lack of anything in anything that is there? If everything belongs to you, the I, what is there to crave for? If every form, every shape, every color is a form of you, the I that you are, what is there to have aversion for? अगर हर एक चीज, हर एक परिस्थिति, हर एक व्यक्ति उसी एक ऊर्जा से ही बनी हुई है और सभी कुछ उसी का है जो आप हो, तो आपको किस बात का राग और किस चीज का द्वेष? सभी आप ही तो हो. It is already yours. How can you crave for something that is already yours? How can you have an aversion for something that is you? So ये अनुभव के तौर पर हम जब समझते हैं और जानते हैं, तब अपने आप हम उस अवस्था में पहुंच जाते हैं जहाँ ना राग है ना द्वेष है, सिर्फ एक अनुभव है. जो चाहे नाम दे दो, प्रेम, उमंग, उत्साह, आनंद, निर्वाण, मोक्ष, freedom, joy, bliss, love is all that remains in the absence of craving and aversion. And this is your true nature. This is the state of Ram. This is the real way to celebrate Ram, the state of equanimity, the state of balance, is to start living knowing this about yourself, knowing that you are only that. When you drop all the pretenses and all the things that are not you but yours, you reach to that state on your own automatically. Living in that state is what the Ramayana points to, what Ram, the name itself, points to. So see yourself from this moment on, living your life from this real I that you really are, the one I, not the individual separate, but the I that is the universal I that you are already. See your life becoming more and more aligned with these properties of I, which is like space, allowing everything, resisting nothing, loving everything, welcoming everything, embracing everything, every moment, every shade of blue, every shade of red, every shade of of just of no difference, no good, no bad, no right, no wrong. Just an open, empty field of wonder, of truth, and of love. This is the opportunity that life presents. मोमेंट टू मोमेंट, हर पल में ये मौका है सभी को इस तरह से जीने का. Wonderful. So slowly you can open your eyes, and you may, if anyone has any thoughts that they would like to share, any realizations, any understanding, or any questions, you may do so now for the next 5 or 10 minutes before we close. You may also write your questions or comments in the chat window if you like, or if you have a question you can also ask in the chat, or you can just unmute yourself and ask or share whatever it is. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Wonderful. Great. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Jaspreet, and everyone. Anyone has any questions or comments? हाँ, संध्या बेन wants to.
हेलो,
हाँ जी,
मैं बोलूं?
हाँ पांडे जी बोलिए.
हाँ, थोड़ा सा चूंकि बाहर हूँ, हो सकता है आवाज आ रही मेरी।
हाँ ठीक से आ रही.
हाँ हाँ हाँ। तो वो जो आप बात कर रहे थे ना, रामायण जो तुलसीदास जी द्वारा लिखित है, तो
हाँ
वास्तव में वो जो आपने भाव बताया, मेरा अपना खुद का एक्सपीरियंस, मैंने
हाँ.
उसको आई हैव रेड इट टेंस ऑफ टाइम्स, तो
ओके.
पूरा का पूरा थॉरोली।
अच्छा.
तो
ओके.
वो हाँ, तो जो आपने राम का अर्थ बताया ना, भाव, वो
हाँ हाँ.
उसमें मैंने पढ़ा कि बोले माँ का मतलब होता है अंधकार, एक तरह से मतलब जो कहीं भी असत, और र मतलब होता है जो उसको विलीन कर दे, जो डिसॉल्व कर दे। सो देर
जो
इज
डिसॉल्व कर दे.
थिंग
हाँ.
लाइक असत और अंधकार, इट इज एवरीवेयर, सत इज देयर।
करेक्ट.
तो जैसे ही राम बोलते हैं, दैट
करेक्ट.
इज जस्ट ऑल असत इज डिसॉल्व। डिसॉल्व का मतलब उसका
करेक्ट. करेक्ट.
रहता ही नहीं है, नॉन एग्जिस्टेंट है वो, केवल इमेजिनरी है,
हम्म.
माया है।
करेक्ट. करेक्ट.
वो
ब्यूटीफुल.
राम का जो भावार्थ बताया है।
राइट.
So thank
राइट.
you. I could relate with whatever you said.
राइट.
And as
वंडरफुल.
always, आपका ये music, ये वो immersive. I get dissolved myself.
थैंक यू. थैंक यू.
Small,
वंडरफुल.
I
वंडरफुल.
dissolved into big guy.
राइट.
Thank you.
राइट.
And we are,
ब्यूटीफुल.
आपको बता दूं, स्मृति ताजा कर दूं आपको, मेमोरीज। We are sitting in Lake View Point where we
अच्छा,
enjoyed that day.
मुझे ना, आप मानोगे नहीं, मुझे ऐसा एक भास हो ही गया कि आप वहीं पे हो,
हाँ।
उसी एरिया में.
See,
वो
this is the view.
इज इट द सेम प्लेस?
Yeah, yeah. This is the big that is called Upper Lake, big बड़ा लेक जो है भोपाल का,
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
जो
या.
आपने देखा था।
नाइस.
अपन
करेक्ट.
यहीं बैठे थे
करेक्ट.
जहां हम बैठे हुए हैं यहाँ पर। We
या.
had a good
एग्जैक्ट
lot of
मुझे.
music and dance and enjoyed.
Exactly, exactly. Before you started talking, I just had a sense that you are somehow in that same exact place that we had spent
हाँ,
some
मैंने कहा
nice.
आपको याद दिला दूं,
dinner.
कितना सुंदर सा
बिल्कुल,
था वो समा।
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल. What a.
हम रम रहे थे संजीव जी में।
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल.
हाँ।
Right, beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
थैंक यू
Great.
थैंक यू।
Anyone else? Sonal, any questions? सोनल को मैंने अभी एक पदवी दे दी है, टाइटल दे दिया है. वो उसके प्रश्न तो आते ही रहते हैं, तो आज तक मैं प्रश्न कुमारी कहता था उनको. तो अभी प्रश्न शिरोमणि का पद की पदवी दे दी है उनको, क्योंकि वो प्रश्न से भरपूर है. एंड दैट क्यूरियोसिटी एंड दैट थर्स्ट टू नो is so wonderful. Wonderful. So Sonal, any questions? Hello, maybe she's not able to hear. Okay, wonderful. Great. Thank you all very much. अगले गुरुवार फिर मुलाकात होगी. I'm excited. We are going to Kashmir on Sunday, going to Srinagar, Pelgam and all that on Sunday. And I've also started learning the Santur. So संतूर सीख रहा हूँ आजकल, तो and so what better place to go than Kashmir. So yes, this recording will be posted on YouTube. We have a channel. Actually, if you are coming here for the first time, if you want to just give your number in the chat window, then we'll add you to the Open Door WhatsApp group. That's where you'll get a notification of the YouTube video when it is uploaded. Any new just put your number in the chat. So we send you the invite to the WhatsApp group, and you will automatically get the recording every time. Wonderful. Great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. See you all next time, next Thursday. Love you all. Thank you. Goodbye.